Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Fridays with the Wave. We took a week off last week. I was on vacation. So I'm really excited about this week's paper. Obviously, the front page, the People's Beach. That's the name of the flag. That's the name of the submission by Brent Gentile that won our Rockaway flag contest. And as you could tell, you can see, it's really a striking flag, and the image is really amazing. What we were able to do this week with the paper in announcing not only the design contest, but the other stuff that we have in this week's paper is really, you should run out and get it right away. Really, I mean, I can't tell you, I say this all the time, right? That I get so excited every Friday when the paper comes out, but really super excited this Friday. I thought that Brent, when you read the paper, the story about how he put together, this really great design. There's all the bullet points there. I don't want to give it away. I want you to get the paper and look at the thoughtful process that Brent, really went out of his way to explain each element of the flag. And that's really what graphic design, really good graphic design, is all about, is being able to incorporate all the different, all of the different feelings and elements that should be in a flag that represents Rockaway. And as we move forward, we do have some interesting stuff, that's going to happen with the runner-ups. We'll announce that next week, so keep it tuned to rockawave.com and all of our social media channels, because we do have an announcement coming about some good stuff moving forward about the flag and the folks that entered. And I want to thank everyone who sent in submissions. Unfortunately, there were submissions that were sent in after we released the Sweet 16 that I couldn't incorporate, that were really, really good. It just was one of those things, we started the summer and so many people sent stuff in, and it was, just an amazing way to kind of come together during a summer like no other here in Rockaway. And it really is just another example of the resilience and the strength of these of the people of this peninsula and how they go about their business. Also this week, we gave Brendan Jones, Rockaway's best bartender, we gave him his plaque, and we did a nice little photo story with him, and Kyle Turbas took some really great photos, and just another great example of just one of the great people of Rockaway. And then not so great story is the quote of the week. Nigel Lewis, the owner of station RBNY, is a great quote. Certainly a story that's been covered in other places, but as I always like to say, no one covers a story the way the Wave covers a story, especially when it's about Rockaway. So I urge you to read that story as well. There's a lot of stuff that went on the past couple of weeks. Obviously, Labor Day weekend, completely different than any other Labor Day weekend than we've had in a really long time. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can't think of a better way to enjoy what looks like it's going to be a good weather weekend than just, enjoying Rockaway, enjoying your friends and neighbors with social distancing, of course, and making sure that, whatever establishments that you do, go to, that you follow the guidelines that have been put forth. A great place to go is Jameson's. I think it's awesome that Jameson's, maybe if I could say the name right, that would be good. Jameson's has been a great partner with us, and we've been doing some great stuff. So, check out Jameson's. They have outdoor dining. It's a great neighborhood place to, take advantage of this Labor Day weekend. I also want to point out that there was a couple of other things that we did this week that I really want to make sure that we get to. And that is our editorial this week. Last week we had a press conference here at the Wave with business owners, restaurant owners specifically, that are frustrated with the slow pace of what's happening here in Rockaway when it comes to indoor dining and the rest of New York City. So this week's editorial, and a fantastic editorial cartoon by Tom Kerr, basically, you know, it's funny that Governor Cuomo and Mayor de Blasio are often at odds, yet on this issue they seem to be, you know, best pals and united in their stubbornness. And I really can't, you know, it's not, look, I can't stress this enough, and it's not just because we have so many restaurants that are advertising in the Wave. It's just, you see what's happening to the economy. You see what's happening to people's livelihoods. You see what's happening to people's life savings. It has to start at some point. We've had, I believe now, 27 days with positive testing under 2% or 1%, or right around there. If not now, when? You know, people have to get their, you know, it's already been a lost summer as far as, a seasonal, any kind of seasonal money that these businesses usually make. I mean, it's already a lost cause. Let's allow them, before the weather gets too cold and you have to make this last minute decision, let's start the process. Let's get that moving. And I really think that at the end of the day, I understand where people are coming from. They are afraid. There are people who don't want to go back to work. There are people who are still concerned. I hear your concerns. Stay home. You know, let these businesses open up and let them, you know, fine, work at a diminished capacity, but let them open up so that the healing process can begin. It's going to be a very slow process. No one knows where the end is going to happen, if there is any end, but we have to make sure that we are starting that process, starting that planning, starting the road back, as it were. A couple of other stories that I really would like you to check out this week is, so kind of really, not kind of, definitely a heartbreaking story with Alessia's plight, Allison Case did a really wonderful story in this week's paper, and really, Alessia Dragonetti is just a heartbreaking story, and I would like you to share it, with as many folks as you can. It's not often that I reflect on something and during this kind of a video, but I really want to thank all of the people over this crazy time. After the Rockaway St. Patrick's Day Parade in March, just 2 days later, everything really shut down. Everything really changed, and it hasn't been the same since. But the folks that have supported the Wave, our advertising partners, our readers, the people in the community, it really means so much to me, and it means so much to the rest of us here at the Wave, and I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Every time Friday comes and you go out and you spend your 50 cents for our paper, or you visit us online during the week when we have breaking news, really, thank you so much for everything that you do for the Wave. We'll see you next week. Have a great Labor Day weekend, folks. Really look forward to seeing you out and about, social distancing. But really look forward to seeing everybody in the neighborhood this weekend, and have a great Labor Day weekend.